Cross over to Maputo, where our guest reporter Charles Manguiro is joining us via Zoom. Charles Manguiro, welcome to Africa Live. Thanks for joining us. Charles, has the parliamentary swearing in begun, and what more can you tell us?
Good morning, viewers. Yes, of course, all the 171 members of parliament of the ruling Frelimo party made it to the parliament today, as well as those of the Podemos, 39 of them, which means about 4 or 5 of them did not turn up, but all of them have been sworn into office today in a ceremony which was officiated by Mozambican President Filipe Nyusi this morning. At the moment, as we speak, all the MPs are at the time trying to elect the Speaker of Parliament. But we know that Frelimo, with the majority, they'll end up having the Speaker of Parliament to this legislature. As MPs were being sworn into office, protesters were outside in many streets of Maputo, blocking roads and streets under the rain to make sure that the ceremony does not go ahead. But because of the heavy military presence and the police, they all made it to the parliament. But all of them, except Renamo and MDM MPs, did not make it to the parliament this morning. They said yesterday that they will not be taking part in this ceremony because they do not agree with the elections that were announced by the Constitutional Council last month.
All right, Charles, talk to us about what actually happens to those who boycotted the swearing in.
Come again?
Talk to us about what happens to those who boycott the swearing in.
Today is just the beginning of another term of the parliament sitting. Today, all of them, 171 from Frelimo and Renamo, they all went to the parliament day for them to be sworn into office. At the moment, there is the first session which is taking place today. But for those who did not show up, they've got up to 30 days to take up their seats. I'm talking of the MDM members of parliament and Renamo members of parliament. They still contend that the elections were fraudulent. That's why they will not be taking their seats. They want the electoral truth to be restored. But now, as we stand, the Constitutional Council of Mozambique has delivered its verdict, which means nothing will be done. There are no appeals going forward so far. If they don't take their seats until after 30 days, they will definitely use their seats and they will be replaced.
All right, one more question before we let you go, Charles. Monday's development is coming 2 days before the swearing in of the president. What does this mean for the country's politics?
Yes, in 2 days, Daniel Chapo will be sworn into office as Mozambique's 5th president. But many Mozambicans do not agree with the Chapo's swearing in those. Until now, they've been saying they will continue to say that we didn't vote for Chapo. So Chapo is going to have a very difficult task ahead, which means he will need to unite all the Mozambicans. He has got so many challenges at the end. Corruption is one of them, and to make sure that the state is not partisan. There are many challenges ahead of Chapo. When Chapo takes into office or the day after tomorrow, it means Mozambicans will be waiting to see how Chapo will manage the next 5 years of his term in office. But it's not going to be an easy road for Chapo in his government cycle.
All right,
we are told that he has asked the participating. We are told that he has asked from the participating contesting parties like Renamo and MDM so that they choose some of their members to be part of the government of the next government cycle of Chapo. But for the Mozambican political system, the country is not united at the moment. There are so many problems at hand. People are not happy. There are so many issues that Chapo has to deal with that, which were inherited from the past 10 years of President Filipe Nyusi's term of office in the last 10 years.
All right, Charles Manguiro, thank you for bringing that all there to light. Charles Manguiro in Maputo, thanks for that.